What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I'm a little bit late to the dance with this one, but according to Stephen A. Smith of ESPN, Draymond Green not only just punched Jordan Poole in practice, but he knocked him out cold. All right, the tape stops rather abruptly after Draymond Green punches Jordan Poole, but we see all the signs of a knockout. His legs give way, he falls down, but we don't see the aftermath, the carnage after the Superman punch by Draymond Green. But according to sources, Poole was out cold. I don't know if it was several minutes, several moments, but he was knocked out cold. And also, if you look at the tape, Draymond attempts to hit him again as he's going down. This is something that I find interesting about a lot of people out there as I'm looking at the sports world. It's amazing how brainwashed people are to look at these situations so differently, right? Now, I agree that teammates get into fights all the time. Teammates get into situations all the time. I do agree with that. And I do agree with the fact that Jordan Poole should have been more on guard. Okay? He should have been more on guard. But I don't care what anybody says. Jordan Poole's a fucking kid. Young kid compared to Draymond Green. And Draymond Green probably knew from the get-go that Poole's personality, even though he was talking a little bit more trash, being a little bit more assertive, he's not a guy that's a fighter. He could tell that because he's a coward-ass nigga. Okay, he's a coward-ass nigga that purposely picked on somebody that didn't really want that smoke. And by him pushing Draymond, that was enough excuse in Draymond's mind to fire off and do what he'd been wanting to do, which is knock this motherfucker out. This opposition to his money. Okay? Now, look, we can argue all day whether about Draymond was justified or whether it was wrong or whether it's practice and all that. But this is my problem. The situation with Devontae Adams the other day, right? Where he pushed the cameraman after a loss, right? And I'm looking at the comment section and I'm seeing a lot of people all of a sudden switch up. Well, look, he need to keep his hands to himself and keep his emotions in check. And you can't put your hand... Now, what I really see, honestly, is a double standard for when black people put their hands on white people as opposed to black people. That's what I see. And a lot of people are afraid to say that shit, but I'm the fuck not. Okay? Don't care if it polarizes my audience or whatever. That's the fucking truth. When you're a black person and you put your hands on someone white, okay, the media don't like to hear people talk like that, but it's the fucking truth. It's a problem. Bobby Porter saw that. Even though Nikola Mirotic was charging him, he punched him. It was self-defense, but he got suspended 8 games. Draymond, to me, looking at the videotape, is the aggressor. Now all of a sudden, that's part of the game. Okay, it's part of the game. But why is that part of the game with Mirotic? You can't defend yourself with some big dude charging you? And since when do fans belong on the court or on the field. You got fans on the field in football doing stupid shit, and a player checking them. 30 years ago, the fans would have cheered the player. You get this idiot out of the crowd. Now all of a sudden, hey, look how big the football player is, man. He didn't have to do that. Why is the fan on the fucking field? Draymond's emotions got the best of him, man. I mean, it's combat, man. It's sports. Okay, I agree with that. But people don't want to hear that with Devontae Adams. I remember when Kyle Lowry dove into the stands. Was it the finals? I think it was 2019 finals. Dove into the stands to get a loose ball. And one of the fucking Warriors owners, I think, remember that? Pushed Kyle Lowry in the fucking back for no fucking reason. And people were saying, oh, man. I mean, people act like he killed Lowry. People act like he killed Lowry. I mean, come on, man. It's just, see, I'm like, okay, see, now I see what's going on. I see what's going on now. I see how y'all pick and choose. But anyway, Draymond's a bitch-ass nigga. He's a punk motherfucker. I'll be on his ass all fucking year. And this ain't the end of that shit. This ain't the end. So all of the Warriors fans that just want Poole to just be quiet and move on and so y'all can keep winning titles. No, this ain't 2K, nigga. These are real people with real emotions. This shit ain't the fuck over. It's not. It's not over. And if this dynasty is over, you got one person to fucking blame. Draymond Green. Because at the end of the goddamn day, this is the motherfucker that kept y'all from winning more titles. Y'all could have had the greatest dynasty ever. Ever. In the modern era, at least. Y'all would have had the greatest dynasty. Y'all could have won 7, maybe going on 8 championships. But he fucked it up. He chased KD away, and this nigga gonna chase Jordan Poole away. This thing ain't no fucking Hall of Famer, man. He's a big, stupid-ass imbecile. An emotional midget.